Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about piano glasses. You might not think that this is important, but over the years of teaching I see how people struggle with the wrong type of glasses. If you don't need glasses, you're very lucky. But if you need glasses for reading or for distance, you really should consider getting piano glasses. The most typical thing that will happen when you go to the eye doctor and you say, well, I want to get some piano glasses, they'll usually say, oh, we'll give you progressives. But the problem with that is, if you were to measure your eye distance to the sheet music and the eye to the keys, it's between 20 and 25 inches. It's going to be pretty much the same distance. So you don't want to have bifocals or progressives where the upper lens is different than the lower lens. You want to have the same prescription, and it should be a very large frame. And here's why. If you have trendy, stylish, narrow frames, and you should look at this other video that I've done about why it's to your advantage to aim the head halfway. I'll put that in the comments. Why is it good to aim your head halfway to the keys when you're sight reading? Basically, I'll sum that up so that the eyes can do the work, looking up and looking down, instead of the whole head. But if you're wearing glasses, these stylish, kind of trendy glasses that usually some people put, they hang down their nose, or even if they're all the way up, you can't aim your head halfway, because when you try to look up at the sheet music, your eye is looking above the rim of the glasses. So that compels you to do this and look up through the lens. And now when you want to look down, you can't see, so then you have to look back down, and you're back to the old problem of extreme head movements. Especially problematic if you are using bifocals, then now you have to try to look through the lower lens. So that means, let's pretend these were bifocals, you actually have to aim your head to the ceiling in order to look down at the sheet music. So that's a problem, is that you're doing. So the most extreme case is where you have, you're not just aiming your head up and down to get that sweet spot of your lens, but you have to aim your head higher than normal, almost looking at the ceiling, in order to look down through the lower lens, because you're accustomed to reading with the lower lens. But if you went to the eye doctor and you got a custom lens for intermediate distance between 20 and 25 inches, and you got larger frames that approach your eyebrows or even cover your eyebrows, then you could aim your head halfway down, and this would still be in view. I'm able to keep my head correctly halfway down, and when I look up, the sheet music is in the view of my glasses, and when I look down, the keys are in the view of my glasses, because you have to get big frames for this, not the stylish narrow frames. And that's going to save you a lot of headaches and neck aches, and also if you optimize for this distance, It's neither, some people need distance glasses and reading glasses, but neither of those are correct for this distance. This distance is what they call intermediate lens, which is kind of the same as what you would want to use for a computer. So if you were to get piano glasses, you could also use them on the computer, and it would make your life a whole lot easier.